That might help now. My microphone's on. Thank you so much for joining us here. 3 o'clock now. Let me know when the audio is working. We've sometimes get a little finicky with the audio, but I think we're good now. Levels are coming up on both ends here. So anyway, hope you're doing well outside. It's chilly out there. That is the theme today. A little sunshine. Doesn't really warm up much at all. Obviously, we're starting to see, everybody's talking about Sunday. What is going on Sunday? What is the theme for Sunday? Well, obviously, again, things continue to change. We told you that this morning, we told you yesterday, we told you Tuesday, and vice versa. Things would continue to evolve over time as well. So overall, though, if you do have some plans to be outside tonight, it's going to be chilly, really. That's just about it right now. No real issues to speak about. No rain, no snow, just a little wind out there. That's really just about it. We'll take you now to our first alert live radar right now, showcasing some pretty quiet skies across most of us here. Again, a lot of the rain, not really much to speak about. This is well offshore, no doubt about. So, of course, if you do have plans outside right now, just know that we are going to be seeing some chilly temperatures here starting to filter on in as well. But overall, rainfall amounts that we did see here since yesterday, we did see a little rain, got some nice downpours in between all that, so it kind of felt really nice to get a little rain moving on in for sure as well. But overall, they're looking to be fairly quiet with anything falling from the sky. Elsewhere across much of the east, mid-Atlantic states, quiet to the northeast, seeing some snow right there. But of course, the area we're watching is that low pressure system that will develop along the coast of somewhere along the South Carolina, Florida line. That'll move up, and of course, the question does become, where does it go? How far west, how far to the east, vice versa, will come out of that right there. But of course, taking to the Pirate Cay looking pretty quiet right there, and also in Washington looking pretty cool. It's chilly outside. Obviously, the sunshine doesn't really do much justice to warm us up as much either. So again, you factor that with the wind chills. Yeah, it feels like the 30s out there. Several degrees cooler, almost 7 to 13 to 12 degrees cooler for a lot of localities outside. So that's what we're watching with that. Thanks to that north flow, that wind comes about, making it feel a lot colder out there too. So those 10 to 15 mile an hour wind gusts remain at play here as we go towards the rest of today. So overall, though, again, you see the next few hours looking pretty quiet, sunny there, 30s. We dramatically drop from the 40s to the 30s just like that as that northwest flow moves its way inward, starts to take over us, and eventually that cold weather settles in tonight thanks to northwest flow, making things feel a lot colder than they are right there tomorrow morning. So again, those wind chills may be dropping back down to the 20s and teens again tomorrow night. So again, just keep that in mind if you're going to be outside early in the morning. All right, let's talk about Sunday. Of course, that's the chatter that continues to go on regarding what's going to happen with that. Right now, models, again, back and forth with this here system. So that's why we've been telling you to stay with us every day for updates regarding this winter potential there. But we do know things we can, give you some information regarding that as well. So you kind of see that the temperatures or the precipitation will be there is right now midday to early evening. Of course, most of this will start out as rain. Overall, though, that rain will change over to a little snow, maybe an all rain event there for some spots. Definitely watching that for sure. Of course, along the coast, you want to be mindful of that too. Mostly rain there. That's kind of how these things normally go, continue to come into play. So again, if you do stick around outside long enough, you definitely know that will change for sure. But for the meantime, thank you. Hi there, Grandma, watching from Martinsville. Hello to you both, watching from the comfort of your home, I would imagine, where it's probably a little bit colder up there in Martinsville. But overall, same story here. Just the sunshine remains at play here, continue to come at play. Here we go now. Tonight looking pretty good. Nothing to be concerned about. Those temperatures will drop real fast out there as you make your way out and about tonight. Excuse me. And again, tomorrow morning we'll be waking up down to the 20s and teens out there. So frigid start, sunshine remains at play. And as we go towards the afternoon, most of that sunshine will be out there. And then again, colder weather will kind of ease its way back in. But what's nice about Saturday, though, we're going to start to slowly warm up a little bit. We have south winds coming in. It'll help us warm that nice 60-degree feel outside for some of you. So winds Friday night looking to be pretty breezy along the coast. We go quiet, and then tomorrow, Saturday afternoon, you see that those southwest breezes, 20, 30 mile an hour winds pop in. as we go towards Saturday night and even to Sunday morning. Of course, you see there Saturday morning there, of course, Martinsville, maybe a little snow flurry action for some of you. Of course, check back for updates. This is going to change continuously there. So our folks back in Southwest Virginia, South Side, may see a little snow Saturday morning. And then again, we go quiet, and then all that Gulf moisture is going to be regarding where does this go? Where does this set up? Are we going to see snow? Are we going to see rain? Are we seeing all rain? Of course, all the variables are on the table still. Again, one of the latest model runs showing this. Looks like it could be an all rain event, could be an all wintry mix event. So that's why we're telling you to check back for updates with that. But once the winter precip is out of here, it's the cold we're watching there. Those wind chills down to the 20s and teens Monday morning there for MLK Day. Could be quite cold to begin the morning. So if you have any MLK events this weekend, I know some stuff kicks off tomorrow and Saturday. Just know that we are going to be seeing the chill air, the cold, frigid air moving about as well. Highs Saturday, though, 60 degrees, upper 50s there for southwestern and central Virginia there. Hope that's a few degrees cooler. But again, maybe a little wintry mix for those folks, but for us, again, watching for that potential Sunday right now looks to be the name of the name that's in town right now, the game that's in town rather, showcasing that those upper 30s near 40 wind chills are going to make it feel obviously a lot colder at night. And again, regarding any frozen precipitation late in the day on Sunday morning or Monday morning rather, most will be gone. Of course, it's the refreeze. Of course, Monday's a holiday, so this helps out for a lot of people. A lot of schools are closed anyway for the holiday itself. Maybe businesses are altering hours or whatever you may be. We'll have to see how that plays out. But right now, though, again, most of the precipitation looks to be coming in midday on Sunday and continuing through the evening hours. And of course, if the model runs keep coming as they are, those model runs may flip over to a little snow late in the day. We'll have to see how things play out. But overall, though, most of us, again, are going to stay quite chilly, quite cold next week. Highs in the 30s and 40s here. Wind chills also a problem at night in the teens and 20s for a few nights to go with sunshine at play. Yes, though a lot of you want snow out of that, so does it really look favorable for that? We are in a good spot to have the winter weather. If the moisture could line up right, that would give us a chance of some winter weather there if that wasn't the case. But unfortunately there, we got a lot to look into because that continues to change here each day. All of our model data updates every so often. Some of our in-house models do the same thing as well. So every model we look at, we have to kind of just put it all into one lump sum of everything out that. So that is where we're going to be watching that for sure, no doubt about. Definitely a lot of snow lovers around here along the east. Of course, last year about this time, as you recall, we were getting ready for another wave of wintry weather that moved in our area. That's when we picked up mostly snow for the event. Of course, the Outer Banks region did pick up a lot of snowfall with that as well. That was a winter they were like, in snow heaven because they saw a lot of snow in there. And then, of course, we kind of get a bit of a break. And if you remember by February, it was like around Valentine's Day and around President's Day, we saw kind of back-to-back snow and ice storms moving in our area. So we'll see what happens. A lot of things can change between now and then on that too. So other than that, that's really about it. Cold again. Looking for some relief. Saturday might be your only day here in Eastern North Carolina. That's something to watch out for. But for the rest of us here, yeah, it's going to be quite cold out there with us wind chills down to the teens and 20s for a few mornings ahead. So get ready to have that extra cup of coffee, extra, get your car started early on. Definitely you want to make sure to bundle up. And the only other rain chance besides Sunday is really next Friday with that too. So everything is on the table still regarding any winter weather. We'll keep you updated as we do so. So on that note, we'll bid you all a farewell. I'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. As always, we thank you for joining us here on our First Alert desk. We'll always catch our newscast streaming online or on air right now. You can catch Charlie and Bailey on ENC at 3 and then Chief Meteorologist Zach Holder at 4 o'clock with Bailey Bachhover. Of course, we'll tell you all about the latest updates regarding our wintry weather potential here across Eastern Carolina. So until then, enjoy the rest of your day. Take care, everybody.